Hey, it's Joshua Raider. Welcome to Unconquered. So, my original plan was to ruck out a long ways, but you know, I think I'm just gonna kind of chill at this campsite tonight, and we'll go out and do some little patrols later and stuff like that, some perimeter checks. It's supposed to storm pretty good tonight, so I'm really excited about that. I think right now what we should worry about is getting our shelter set up, and then we'll go from there. I think I might have a fire tonight. It's gonna be a good time. I'm all here by myself like normal. I tried to get some people to come with me. I tried to get folks from my group to come with me. That. During this episode, we'll just go around, explore a little bit. I don't think there's gonna be many people out here because of the storm. The reason I have my rifle and stuff is just because I like to go for a full kit ruck sometimes, and I'm a free man, I can do that. You should be able to in this country. I'm not out here poaching or anything. I'm sure I look a little suspicious, but other than that, who cares? The only one that cares is a bunch of pansies, and I really don't care about them. I don't got time for it, not even in the least. But before I destroy my camera, I'm gonna start getting this tent set up, and let's get this adventure on the road. So the ruck I was using here, this is a Polish military descent pack. I normally don't take this one. It's got somewhat of a heavy frame on it. I think it went out of service somewhere, I think around 2004, something like that, or maybe even later than that. I think it said 2014 or something on it when I bought it. But I bought it at the same time I bought my Marine ruck. I usually use it as a summer ruck, but you know, my loadout has become so small that and compact that I felt I was able to use it this time. So yeah, that's what I ended up bringing out. Polish descent pack. I'm trying to think of what this pattern is. It's a woodland pattern, but it's obviously a pattern that's designed by their military. I almost bought a whole suit in that color, but I didn't really like it because it was like a synthetic nylon or something like that. I like my Gore-Tex. So anyway, that's about my pack. I gotta change setups here because it's getting way too wet for this camcorder. As you can see, the storm's really picking up. I got my shelter set up. I really wanted to get farther out there, but I got out here later in the day. But big deal, right? So we're still gonna have a great time. We'll still go out for a little patrol in this big ass storm. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch over to a different camera as well. Alright, see you guys back here in a little bit. Well, I'm just cooking up some food now. Got my camp pretty well set up out here. Yeah, that's kind of a gorgeous backdrop, isn't it? Hell yeah. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to eat here. I think I might start this fire. I did collect a bunch of firewood. I might use the birthday candle trick, but that depends. I mean, if it's just super windy and snowing out here, I mean, why would I want to stand out here? But it's a little too early to be chilling in the tent, I think. Once the sun goes down, we'll probably do that. But like I promised, we're going to go on a little patrol tonight out here. Do a little perimeter check. See what's lurking out here. But no, that hermit shack is up there, and he could probably see me from where he's at up there possibly. Yeah, so I have that. But it is a pretty harsh time of year to be living outside in Minnesota, so I don't know if he's moved on or what. But yeah, definitely the dude comes down here and gets his water from the river. I mean, no amount of boiling it or filtering it down here is gonna get out all the agricultural runoff that is everywhere in whatever rivers and streams and whatever around here. It's definitely a huge issue, obviously. Rural farming communities and such. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pick out what I'm gonna eat here, and yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. Well, I got me a little fire started here. You might be wondering, well, Raider, how did you do that since all the wood is wet? Well, I did the old birthday candle trick candles, the old light wet wood every time. So just bring a pack of them. Always keep that in your kit. I always keep some for this exact reason. Now I got a nice little fire going. I'm just sitting back and relaxing. Guess it doesn't get any better than that. I'm gonna bust out my other camera here shortly with the light on it. So, but yeah, so far I just ate some food. Got my camp all set up. Went and got firewood. I believe it's like about almost 5 o'clock right now. So it's headed into night here in Minnesota. So, hell yeah. It's not a bad little camp here. I mean, obviously, this is one of the legal campsites out here. You know, I like to camp up in the hills, but tonight I decided, oh, let's go and check out that lowland spot and camp there again. Since I figured, well, I'm gonna have a fire. If I'm stealth camping, obviously I don't have a fire because stealth camps and fires really don't go hand in hand together for obvious reasons. Smoke, light. It decreases your natural senses. It dulls your senses. The fire can affect your eyes. The smoke can affect your eyes. You know, it really messes with your night vision quite a bit. So I'm not a real big fire guy. So I mean, a lot of people are shocked at seeing me having a fire here, but I'm just having one for fun. So I figured I hadn't had a fire in one of my videos yet, so I figured I might as well, right? So, you know, I'm just trying to get more comfortable talking in front of the camera sometimes. I got a cool, quick story for you. So one of the reasons I don't like fires is obviously it stinks up everything, the fucking clothes and all that stuff. But I was with a friend when we were a kid. A couple of us friends went out and decided to have a fire in the woods, and we had gasoline. And what ended up happening was we had a nice little fire going, everything was going good. We were on a 2-day camping trip, and then all of a sudden my friend knocked over a 2-liter full of gasoline that was open, and it splashed all over all three of us. Well, that fire followed it, lit us all on fire at the camp, and all of a sudden, boom, we're all on fire and we're trying to put ourselves out. So I was next to a hill, so I rolled down the hill, still on fire, ran up the hill, rolled down the hill. Then I said, hey, genius, why don't you take your clothes off? So that's what I did. I took off my clothes and they just burned up. I was in some like old school wooden BDUs back in the 90s. And my other friend was able to put himself out, but my third friend, we couldn't get him out. He burned and burned and burned. I mean, his leg looked like a piece of greasy pizza. It burned off all of his clothing and everything up to here and all the way down. And this was before cell phones, so he probably had to walk 3 miles in excruciating pain. And he's lucky he didn't lose his leg over it. So, yeah, I'm not a real big fan of campfires. Never have been. Obvious reason. But to each their own. I mean, if I see somebody start screwing around with some type of accelerant next to a fire, I'm fucking gone quicker than hell. It's just not something to mess around with. I mean, I tend to stay away from them, and I like to stealth camp a lot, so that's why you don't see very many fires on Unconquered. So there's your question answered. Snow is kind of dying down a little bit here, so I think I'm going to drag out my big camera here in a minute with the light on it and everything. Because it's just, you know, it's getting kind of dark and you can't see me. I'm just kind of a silhouette right now. Maybe I'll just stand here. Hopefully I'm speaking up enough, because I don't have my audio hooked up right now. I'm going to have it hooked up here in a minute. It's just kind of sporadical the way this snow is coming in. So definitely I had a lot of crazy experiences in my life. And yeah, I don't want tonight to be one of them. But since you guys can't even see me, I guess I'll hold off on on recording until I pull out the other camera, which is kind of a pain. With my current setup right now, I'm not the most technological person around. Still getting situated in here. It's coming down pretty good out there though. If you can hear the snow coming off the side of the tent here. I put out my fire, just decided to chill for a little bit. Watch some movies and stuff. You know, the normal stuff, camping stuff. So hopefully it stays that way. It's nice and quiet out here except for tons of snow coming down. We'll probably still go out on a little patrol later. Hopefully, so hopefully I don't let you down on that one, but you know, whatever. So sweet. I guess I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. This is Unconquered. So yeah, this camp was somewhat spur of the moment. I mean, I didn't plan real hard. I kind of looked and I noticed it was going to snow again after this recent storm. I'm like, talked it over with the woman, and well, I ended up coming out. So I don't know, it's kind of, the snow seems a little sporadical. I mean, it seems like it really comes down heavy, and then it kind of seems like it dies out, and this seems like it comes down heavy. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is what it's all about though, that's for sure. Hell yeah, tent is pretty organized now. So I got this over here because the water, I got a little bit of water on the floor and I didn't want to get wet. Yo, that's covering up my rifle over there. That stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll get the head camera going here in a minute. Hell yeah, back to relaxing, yo. Hell yeah. That's my camp. So, pretty cool, huh? It's really coming down out here. It's nice and peaceful though. Hopefully it stays that way. Yeah. Nothing too exciting. So I had to go out and have a cigarette. Well, it's 4 in the morning. Ended up falling asleep, but yeah, it's not snowing anymore. It's not too bad out. It's pretty chilly, but other than that, it was a pretty quiet night. So, but yeah, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit longer, and we'll get up and we'll probably go for a little hike. So, alright. Guess I'll see you in the morning. So yeah, it's kind of a mess in here, but this is what it looks like inside, you know, without me in it. It's got a little vestibule out here. I wish that was bigger. That's why I almost got the GT version of this, but whatever. And then you see my light I almost forgot to take down. You know, I made a mess on the floor with noodles last night. I tipped over my heater. and I've messed my noodles up big time. But there she is. Pretty slick and sleek, huh? Yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm all packed up here, ready to head out. Hopefully we'll get some pretty good shots on the way out. Just footage. Yeah, it was a pretty quiet night, which I enjoyed. But it's damn near 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, so yeah, I've been kind of stalling. You know how time goes in the woods. It's like you get caught in a time warp of some sort. But yeah, time to head out. Mayflower APC.